Since 2020, the Telluride had this rugged luxury vibe. It looked like a budget Land Rover. People loved it because it felt expensive without the German maintenance bells. For 2026, Kia decided to throw that playbook out the window. The new look is polarizing. They've moved toward the boxy, futuristic language of their electric EV9. We're talking vertical LED headlights, sharper angles, and flush door handles. It's a bold move. If Kia makes it too sci-fi, they risk alienating the suburban parents who just want a handsome car. If it looks too much like a toaster, the hype dies instantly. In person, it works. By squaring off the edges and giving it that massive, upright tiger nose grille, the 2026 Telluride looks bigger and more alpha than ever. It doesn't look like a minivan in disguise anymore. It looks like a tank designed by an architect. Plus, that extra inch in the wheelbase means the third row, already the best in class, just got even more legroom. Walk into a BMW dealership and you expect soft-touch leather and massive screens. Walk into a Kia dealership and you hope for it. The outgoing Telluride was famous for having an interior that punched way above its weight class. For 2026, Kia went all in on screens. They've installed a dual 12.3-inch panoramic curved display. But here's the worry. We've seen other brands replace all their physical buttons with touchscreens, and it's a disaster. Nobody wants to dive into a menu just to turn down the AC while they're merging onto a highway. Is the Telluride becoming too techy for its own good? Kia actually listened. While you get the massive, gorgeous screens that make the Toyota Highlander look like a calculator, they kept the physical knobs for volume and tuning. The materials are the real winner here. Nappa leather, genuine wood trim, and a suede headliner on the higher trims. It feels like a $70,000 vehicle, but you're likely paying $20,000 less. It's the budget Bentley of the suburbs. For years, the Telluride had one engine, the 3.8-liter V6. It was smooth, it was reliable, but it drank gas like a thirsty camel. In a world of $5 a gallon gas, that was its Achilles heel. For 2026, the rumor mill was working overtime. Would they kill the V6? Would they go four-cylinder only like the Toyota Grand Highlander? Fans were terrified. If you put a tiny, stressed-out four-cylinder in a 5,000-pound SUV, the driving experience usually goes from luxury to lawnmower real fast. Here is the best news you'll hear today. The V6 lives. But it brought a friend. For the first time ever, we have a Telluride hybrid. It uses a turbocharged 2.5-liter engine paired with electric motors, pushing out around 330 horsepower. You get more torque than the V6, and you're looking at over 30 mpg combined. Kia finally solved the only reason people were choosing the Toyota over the Kia.
Kia offers these X-Line and X-Pro trims. They come with beefier tires, roof rails, and tough badges. Most people assume this is just off-road cosplay, styling that doesn't actually do anything when the pavement ends. You're out on a weekend camping trip. The trail gets muddy. The ruts get deep. Most three-row crossovers will just spin their tires and leave you calling a tow truck. Is the Telluride just a mall crawler, or can it actually handle the dirt? The X-Pro is surprisingly legit. It has an increased ground clearance of 8.4 inches and a heavy-duty cooling system. But the secret weapon is the AWD lock mode. It forces the power 50-50 between the front and back wheels. No, it's not a Jeep Wrangler, but it will get your family to that remote trailhead without breaking a sweat. And it can now tow 5,500 pounds, enough for a decent-sized boat or a camper. Kia has the best warranty in the business, 10 years or 100,000 miles. That's the safety net that makes people feel okay about buying a Korean car over a Japanese one. But let's be real, Kia has had some rough years lately. Recalls for engine fires, Kia Boys theft issues, though that's fixed now, and some issues with the 2024 model's power seats. When you're spending $50,000 on a family car, you don't want it sitting in the shop for 3 weeks waiting on a part from Korea. The 2026 model uses a refined version of the V6 that's been in production for years. It's a known quantity. If you're worried about reliability, skip the brand new hybrid for the first year and stick with the V6. It's tried, tested, and arguably the most reliable engine Kia has ever made. The catch isn't the car itself, it's the dealership experience. To get the most out of this car, you have to find a dealer that won't treat you like you're buying a $15,000 Rio. If you're looking at the Telluride, you're also looking at the Honda Pilot, the Toyota Grand Highlander, and maybe the Hyundai Palisade. They are all good. So why pick the Kia? The Honda Pilot has a VTM4 off-road system that is arguably better than Kia's. The Toyota Grand Highlander has more brand prestige and a massive cargo hold. If the Telluride is just middle of the pack, the hype is officially over. The Telluride wins on value per dollar.
When you compare feature for feature, the Kia always wins. To get the same level of interior luxury in a Toyota, you have to step up to a Lexus and pay $15,000 more. To get the same tech in a Honda, you're paying a premium for a car that looks, well, a bit boring. The Telluride is the only one that feels like an event every time you sit in the driver's seat. So, we have a redesigned King. It's got the looks, the new hybrid option, and the same killer warranty. Is it a shut up and take my money situation? Wait, there is one massive hurdle: availability. Because these are so popular, finding one at MSRP, manufacturer's suggested price, is still like finding a unicorn. If you have to pay a $5,000 markup, the value of the Kia disappears instantly. At $60,000, you're in Audi and BMW territory. If you can find one at sticker price, the 2026 Telluride is still the best three-row SUV on the market, period. It's the perfect blend of I have my life together luxury and I can carry half a soccer team practicality. Whether you go for the fuel-sipping hybrid or the bulletproof V6, you're getting a vehicle that makes every other SUV in the carpool lane look generic. But look, there's one big competitor we didn't talk about today, and it's actually the Telluride's cousin. The 2026 Hyundai Palisade just got a redesign too, and it has one feature the Kia doesn't. If you want to see which of these two twins is actually worth your money, click the video on the screen right now. I'll see you over there.